Hi class, welcome to week 2 of summer. I won't do these videos every week, but this week I think is important because I want to introduce you to some different things that we're doing. And so, first of all, something about last week. Normally, you will not have manually graded questions within your activities or your chapter reviews. It looks like one or two of those snuck in there, and so I'll go in this week and I'll grade all those. But just so you know, from here on out, you typically won't have those type of questions. And so you'll get to know right away what you missed. Also, if you do find you have an issue with a Connect question and maybe the answer's coming up that you think might be incorrect, by all means, please email me. Always include the section that you're working on. A picture is always helpful, and I can go in and take a look at that for you. Okay, so this week your audio practicing started. I've been through most of your orientations to check to make sure I could hear you and that you are coming through. If you got a 0, the point really wasn't to give you a 0 on the word. The point was just so you would see that you missed some points and you would go in and read my feedback. And so I will finish those by the end of tomorrow. So hold off to do your audio recording just to make sure that I can hear you clearly and everything in your microphone is working well. You will start that as a regular part of your assignment this week with chapter 3. And so now you'll have a slightly new structure to your week. And so first I'll start with the audio. Right here, pronounce your terms. The important thing about this is that this is a participation grade, and I will go through and grade about 10 to 20 students every week. There are about 100 of you in the class. And if you complete it, and I see that you completed it, you get an automatic 5 points. If I grade you, then that's where you may lose a point or two if you mispronounce your word. I really want to highlight you to this. Under course resources, you have an audio glossary right here. It's in Connect as well. It says it's homework. It's not really homework. This will take you to an audio glossary of thousands of words. And so if you are not understanding what your textbook is saying, you can go to this and hear the word being pronounced to make sure that you are going to pronounce it correctly. For the time that I grade yours, you're never going to know if I'm going to grade yours or not. I just choose students randomly. So let's go into week 2. So audio practice, that's a new thing. That will be with every chapter from now on. The addition that you have now is you also have 2 quizzes every week. Quizzes are not available for makeup, and so make sure you're checking your policies on that. You will have a spelling quiz. You only have 5 minutes to complete 10 words. Yes, I know that is hard. That's kind of the point, that you can really learn to spell those words correctly. In a medical setting, you wouldn't be able to look up all those words, and so I try to limit that time so you can't do it here. In addition, you have your first chapter quiz. Now, last week you had a chapter quiz over chapters 1 and 2. From now on, they will only be 1 chapter quizzes. There just really wasn't enough material to really quiz you over chapter 1 entirely and not include chapter 2. So you will always, you will have this, and just so you can know, your quiz will be available for you to review as soon as the quiz closes. So an hour after the quiz closes, again, this one is going to be Wednesday night at 11:59 p.m. You can then go back in and see what you missed. You won't be able to do that before. And these are the policies, and this will be true for all the quizzes and the quiz you just took. Typically, you will have 20 minutes. And you will have 20 questions on all of your quizzes, and then here's basically the policy for them. And so you can always see this also when you're about to take the test, even before you get it. Okay? So let's go ahead and return to Blackboard here. Obviously, this is from my perspective, so it's going to look a little different from you. And so all of your Learn Smarts from now on will look a little, let's not even Learn Smart. Let's go back. And all of your activities will look a little different now. And so let's go into that activity so we can take a look. You will have, they will be combined activities, kind of like what you just did. And they will always come in this form. So you'll always have section 3, the first section, and then we'll combine 2 and 3, we'll combine 4 and 5, and we'll combine 6 and 7, and then you'll have your chapter review. And again, I'll make sure your chapter reviews don't have any manual grades in them, so you'll get that feedback right away. All right. So you have a busy week. I hope you're ready. Things are going really well. And so make sure that if you have questions, you're sending me those questions and have a great week. Bye.